DraftKings First Call Parlay. Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals is tonight between the Thunder and the Spurs. Let's make some picks. Stephen A., we're going to begin with you. You're going with SGA to have 4 or more rebounds. Explain yourself, please.
Well, there's going to be a few misses, no doubt about that. And because of that, he's going to have an opportunity to get rebounds. It's just really that simple. The level of efficiency offensively that you've seen for most of the part is not going to exist tonight on either side, in my estimation.
Las Vegas quaking in its boots. Perk, you're taking Steph Castle to score 20 or more points. Tell us why.
Well, because Wemby needs the help. He needs his Robin, and Stephon Castle hasn't been that offensively. I understand he has the assignment of SGA, but he's considered one of the better two-way players in the game. He's going to play better tonight at home. He's going to come out aggressive. He's going to have 20-plus points, and the Spurs are going to get the win.
All right, I'll round it out with De'Aaron Fox to record 6 or more assists. I'm a big fan of betting on guys coming off bad games and betting against guys coming off good games. Hint, hint, you should bet against Chet tonight. But we're going to stick with Fox. Only 4 assists in the last game. That's his lowest of the series. We saw him with 7. We saw him with 10. But the Spurs were down. Average 6.2 assists per game during the regular season. So we're going to lean on him to have a nice bounce-back effort at home. Let's go back to SGA, who we started by talking about. Our own Chris Canty believes another OKC title could lead to some uncomfortable conversations when it comes to the superstar. Take a listen.
Here's the list of the other 9 players that have multiple MVPs and multiple titles. Michael Jordan.
GOAT.
Bill Russell.
GOAT.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
GOAT. I don't know how they
LeBron James.
GOAT.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
Oof.
Larry Bird. Steph Curry. Wilt Chamberlain. He's going to put people in some really uncomfortable conversations when it comes to what his career is and the caliber of player he is. Because when you watch him, it's not fun.
Canty, the ever-loving content machine. Stephen A., do you agree?
No, I don't. And I think Chris Canty should be drug tested. Let me be very, very clear. I mean, I've said that on several occasions. Let me tell you something right now. This is the thing about it, right? This is the thing about it. He should be tested. You know, urine sample and all that other stuff, blood work, all of that other stuff, okay? But let me tell you something right now. I'm only being facetious because I don't want him tested. And the reason I don't want him tested is because Chris Canty is some of the best morning radio in the business, man. I mean, he's must listen to. He just is, okay? He's always got something to say. He's smart. He's brilliant as hell. He knows the sports inside out, and I love my big brother, no doubt about it. But some of the things that he says, he come out of his mouth, I'm like, you know, really, somebody got on his damn nerves this morning, and he just coming with it. He's swinging, all right? That's what he's doing. Because this notion, I understand that SGA draws fouls. I understand that frustrates people. But I've also seen this brother look at folks and be like this, let me dance on you right now. Let me use my ball handling skills. Let me pull up with this mid-range. Let me turn around and drop this 3 on you. Let me do what it is I do. Let me finish on the break. Let me drive through the lane in the land of trees and still find a way to get it in the hole. The brother is special. Ladies and gentlemen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just finished his 4th consecutive year averaging over 30. Over 30. Became the first NBA player to average 30 points in at least 4 consecutive seasons since Michael Jordan did it 7 straight time in the late 80s into the early 90s. That's who SGA is, okay? The brother is just that dude. And to sit up there and to look at his level of production, to have it accentuated with not just a league MVP and an NBA championship, but an NBA Finals MVP. And then to turn around and to do the same damn thing and be on the verge of doing it again. How the hell we gonna look at him and go like this? He ain't fun to watch. Stop. In the end, when you see his level of production, when you see his skill set at 6'7", okay, and you see that he closes, you have to pay homage. You have to bow down and give respect where it's due. I'm not saying that Chris Canty didn't respect him. I'm simply saying that Chris Canty is sitting up there talking about he ain't fun to watch. Damn it, I don't care. The skill set is there. And SGA could do what you want him to do. You want to get physical with him, he'll draw the fouls. But if he doesn't draw the fouls, then he'll just boogie on you. He'll just boogie on you and take you and slay you. He'll just do whatever he needs to do. He's proven it. He's proven that he can do whatever needs to be done in order to eclipse whatever it is you're throwing in his direction. Somebody like that is not somebody that you say, it's a different conversation, man. How we gonna have that conversation? Because it's not fun to watch. Stop that. Stop that. Canty know better than that.
We go have the conversation. If he goes on to win the NBA championship and another Finals MVP, we're going to have an uncomfortable conversation about him sliding into that top 10 conversation, greatest player of all time, because it's just getting started. You don't join the company of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, like you just said, going 4 consecutive seasons, shooting over 50% from the field as a point guard / 2 guard. You just don't do that. And I'm tired of people disrespecting this man and throwing dirt on his name. He has brought the mid-range back to life. Between him and Big Body Brunson, we need to be thanking him when it comes to making tough contested twos and changing the way that the game has been played for us, this analytics and shooting threes or layups. He has got the game back to a great place that we used to appreciate when we used to watch guys like Jordan and Kobe pull up for mid-range and have counters and have the spin moves and finishing at the paint, because he is a player that plays below the rim. So it takes a different level of skills to be able to do what this man has been doing, and we have to stop disrespecting SGA name and respect it like it needs to be respected.
Time heals all takes. Canty mentions the players that are on that list. One of them, Steph Curry. I was in the Bay Area when Steph Curry was cooking during the early stage of that dynasty. I remember people crapping all over Steph Curry because all he did was shoot the three. He was ruining the game. He didn't play D. He didn't show up in the finals. Iguodala won finals MVP. And now look at how we view Steph Curry, and it'll be the same thing with how we view SGA. So to recap, we have SGA to have 4 more rebounds, Stephon Castle to have 20 or more points, and De'Aaron Fox to record 6+ assists. Those odds are plus 600 for a parlay and available at DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right, bottom of the hour here on Get Up, and it is Wembanyama on the brink. His first ever elimination game tonight in San Antonio. OKC up 3-2 in the Western Conference Finals. They can close it out tonight with the Knicks waiting. Game 1 of the NBA Finals will be next Wednesday. And so Jay Will is here with a little feature that we will call the Wemby Paradox.
Yes, there's nothing you hate more than a guy who's 7'4", who's actually playing like he's 5'3".
Uh-oh.
And a lot of these examples happened on his impact on the defensive end. I'm going to show you multiple plays where just right from the gate, he did not get a chance to really set the tempo and the standard for how he's going to play. You're going to see a screen here from Isaiah Hartenstein. You're going to see SGA reject the screen and attack this paint. Wemby, who's right here in this area, is going to try to get to this point. But this is Wemby. This is 7'4". This is the wingspan, 8+. This is his paint, right, Greeny?
Yeah.
This is all his.
Of course.
Nobody else's.
Right.
Okay, let's watch as the play goes. He drives, exactly what I told you was going to happen. Now, look, they were trying to double-team SGA. But as they double-team SGA, now De'Aaron Fox has recovered. So when De'Aaron Fox recovers, like, who is he looking at here? He's looking here. He's not paying attention to his volume man. He's in no man's land.
Right.
And he's just standing there. Your player has recovered. Play recovers, standing there, no wingspan, no nothing, playing very small, easy dunk.
Wow.
Let's go to the next play. Next play, Case and Wallace gets the ball, drives this gap. Oh, Wilbon's going to like this. These are the little plays. He's driving this gap here. Here's Wemby right here. Wemby's right here, 7'4", right? Wemby, meet his ass right up here at the rim, right? Because one guy is 6'4", the other guy is 7'4". Now watch, as the play continues and develops here, Case and Wallace goes, he doesn't go get it. No, go ahead. Lay that in. What's going on? Why are you playing small? Another possession. You get beat early. Champagne gets beat early. Wemby's here, right in this corner. Wemby reacts. Now, when Wemby reacts, look at him. He's vertical. Most players, guys, when you're down in the stance, you're down in the stance. Oh, come on, come this way. And watch the way Wemby should meet him at the rim. When you think about it, he should meet him right here because he's going to drive that contact and he's going to initiate that contact right at him. Wemby, once again, wingspan, it's going backwards. He's going backwards. So there's so many plays. His reaction time is late. He's not meeting people at the rim. His arms aren't wide. He's not down in the stance. He's standing up in the first possession of the game. I don't know if you want to call it the cumulative effect of him being tired.
That's my question. Were those things, as you watch them, do those look like, and we'll make our way back to the set as you answer this, do those things look to you and feel to you like signs of fatigue?
Yes, but nobody cares about fatigue in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
And if you're Mitch Johnson, if you're on that court, you're watching him. That's why Mitch said, hey, we need you to be more impactful. I don't care if you don't drop 45 points. What I do care about is when your effort does not impact the game on both sides.
I just think he looks mentally and physically spent to me. And particularly, Jay, when you point those things out, it's just like, shoulders down, arms down. It's not even him. It's not even him.
Yeah.
So the question is, how much of himself can he be tonight? Or is he really just shot for this particular playoff series at this time in his life, which he will use to, come back and make himself better, and he'll go visit monks, and he'll do all the stuff that he does. And I'm not making fun of him. I think he's amazing what he did this one-off season after that. But I just think he's spent.
So there's an expression I like to use, which is some things are excuses. They always say no excuses. Some things are excuses, other things are reasons.
Yeah.
And the truth is, he's a 22-year-old man who is 7'4", I think, might even be underselling it, right? I think we sometimes forget, because he's so athletic, he looks like a gazelle out there rather than the traditional big. We sometimes forget how much energy he's expending on every possession. He is their primary weapon offensively. He is guarding all 5 guys defensively. He's playing minutes that he has never played before and playing deeper into the playoffs than he's ever played before. It's not an excuse. It is a reason to say that this may have taken everything out of him already. Maybe he rises up tonight and plays the greatest game of his career. I'd love to see that. But if indeed he has run out of gas, I don't think that's making an excuse. I think it is a reason.
All those things can be true, but also the expectations on him at the very beginning is also something he's learning. But the reality of everything you just said about the minutes and all that, when you look at his off-the-court minutes, and how the Spurs can't survive them when Luke Cornett is out on the floor. Luke Cornett played 56 minutes in this series, and they're minus 52. Like that, you can't live that way. So for him, he has to carry everything. And also, by the way, he and Shai have played the same amount of minutes, but Shai's not getting hit like he is. Hartenstein has done. You have to give credit where credit's due. Yeah. Hartenstein has made it a point. Jay, you and I had fun last week where you would follow me around and you were just hitting me, not letting me go anywhere. You said that's what he's got to do. That's exactly what Zay's been doing in this series, and it's been a difference maker. It's just little by little wearing him down.
I'm going to tell you something, Mike. When we watched Anthony Edwards play last year, I remember I said it on this show. I was like, hey, he has to learn how to play with his back to the basket. Because I think he can see where the double teams are coming from and work on developing like post go-to moves. I don't know what go-to moves Wemby has on the block. Now, it's interesting. You're seeing him do a lot more on the perimeter now, dancing with the ball, settling for shooting threes. But you want to see him and Mitch Johnson do more work on the post, start there, play inside
Well, he's got a couple of guys who can help teach him that.
That's right.
Who are in attendance all the
That's
time.
a step in evolution of his game, though.
It is, because also, it's interesting talking to somebody who excelled at post play and was obsessed about it. Hear Michael Jordan talk about how that is when he rested. If he didn't want to come out of a game, he was going to wave Phil off. You rested on offense, but you could go into the post because you could make so many things happen and also get a blow. If Wemby's going to do that tonight, can he go into the post, Jay, and do that?
Yeah, he's trying to dance on the perimeter. That's why he's exerting so much energy.
Can someone else also step up, please?
I agree with you on that.
Somebody else has got to decide. De'Aaron Fox is the veteran of those young guards that they have that are phenomenal players. Someone's got to decide that I can't let this guy carry the team.
We will see. If Wembanyama develops Tim Duncan's footwork, he's going to be the greatest player of all time. All right, so the picks are on the screen. I've been promising this all morning long. Yeah, you all picked the other way.